Jacksonville! All right. Would you please welcome Molly Hatchet?
We begin our very first episode of The Gatekeeper with a question. Who is the gatekeeper? Well, by definition, the gatekeeper is someone who grants access. And in the world of Southern rock music, the road manager is the gatekeeper. The original Molly Hatchet's road manager was Keith Jughead Johnson. Keith toured with Molly Hatchet from 1978 to 1987 during the band's most successful world tours. And you don't tour with six Southern rock boys from Jacksonville, Florida, without coming away with some great stories. Keith has seen it all, and he's ready to share. So sit back and get ready to be entertained. Here's my conversation with Keith Johnson, the Gatekeeper. Keith, when did you first realize that you wanted to get into this crazy rock and roll business?
Well, Ron, it was in 1964 when my stepfather was doing a project for the owner of WAPE radio station in Jacksonville. He asked my stepfather if he wanted tickets to see the Beatles. He took my sister, myself, and we saw the Beatles at the Gator Bowl in Jacksonville, Florida. What hit me was the crowd going wild before, during, and after the show. And from that point on, I knew this is what I wanted to do. In 1972, a promoter called me from Jacksonville. He asked me to go to a facility in Gainesville where he was selling concert tickets, and I was backstage at a rock and roll show. I saw the production behind the scenes of what was going on, and I was so taken by it, I knew I wanted to do this for a living. I got a call from Butch Trucks from the Allman Brothers Band. He asked me if I wanted to be his road manager for this new project called Trucks. I took the job, and that lasted until the fall of 1977. In August of 1978, I got a call from the manager of Molly Hatchet. He asked me if I wanted to interview to be the road manager for his new band called Molly Hatchet for the support for the new album, Molly Hatchet, Molly Hatchet.
Keith, the band is going to go out now and celebrate their very first album. Tell me about the very first tour.
Ron, it was crazy from the very beginning. The road crew and I had left the day before, and we were on our way to Boston. We were going to open for REO Speedwagon. The band was going to leave at 3 o'clock in the morning that night. Tour bus was packed. Everything was ready to go. The air brakes go out on the tour bus. It rolled downhill and hit 6 parked cars in front of the band manager's house. The band had to find a way to get to Boston. They rented a motorhome and got to Boston just in the nick of time.
And a fun fact about the tour bus, one of its original owners, none other than the king himself, Elvis Presley. Stand by, Keith has got more great stories to share about life on the road with the original Molly Hatchet Band. We invite you to check back for more exciting episodes of The Gatekeeper. I'm Ron Shawnee, and thank you for watching.
All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.